So let's see about the rare earth elements. In rare earth elements, the China is the biggest supplier. It's supplying in 2020 or 2019, 2020, it was supplying 90% of the rare earth metal to the world. But after the formation of the Quad, it's come to the 60% now. The 35 to 40% is now supplied by the Quad. And India is having the 6% of the rare earth minerals. But in the form of exploration, India is supplying only the 1% of the rare earth minerals to the world. Because due to the technology, lack of technology, as well as the exploration issue, we are not exploring our rare earth minerals. If you see, it was already asked in the UPSC prelims question on the rare earth minerals, so it's become the important. Now, the major finding in the Sweden. Sweden is a European country, Scandinavian country, a nearest sea, Baltic Sea. Which are the country bounding the Baltic Sea? एक एक करके बताओ सारे. लातविया, इथोनिया, रशिया, एस्टोनिया, स्वीडन है? स्वीडन नहीं है. जर्मनी नहीं है. जर्मनी ज्योग्राफी ऑप्शनल. डेनमार्क, जर्मनी है. ओके, सो इस तरीके से आपको पूरा याद रखना है. विल शो यू द मैप कहां पे क्या क्या लोकेटेड है. तो लेट्स सी अबाउट द सिग्निफिकेंस ऑफ द डिस्कवरी. Europe is completely dependent on the rare earth metal for the nuclear energy or in the renewable energy on the China. Before the formation of the Quad, we can see the China was supplying the 90% of the rare earth minerals to the world and the most supplier to the European country. European country is highly dependent on it. Now the finding of the rare earth minerals in the Sweden is a very good sign for the geopolitics as well. Dependence on the China will decrease. And the supply to the other country of the world is also increased from the European country after the fulfilling their needs. So the store situated in the Kiruna, located in the northern region of Sweden, hold a stockpile of over 1 million metric tons of the rare earth oxides. The discovery bolstered the European ambition to rely less on the imported raw material for the green transition. During the winter, there is an issue of energy in the Europe. हमने देखा था. Nord Stream के बारे में भी देखा था. Now the Russia is also decreasing its supply in the Nord Stream. So it's a very big discovery for the European country. Currently, no rare earth metal is mined in the Europe. अभी तक कोई भी mining नहीं हुई थी यूरोप में. It's the first time finding of earth metals in the Europe, in the Sweden. According to the Europe, BBC, 98% of the earth metals used by the European was sent by the China. Means completely dependent on China. The discovery also proves significant and the point just Western country का क्या-क्या role हो सकता है in rare earth metals में. Question can also ask in international relation. Relation of the China Quad पे भी आ सकता है. As well as the renewable energy को link करके भी the question can also be asked. So the discovery in this country. So it's in the Baltic Sea, Finland, Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, Russia, Poland, Germany, and Denmark. These are the countries which are bounding the Baltic Sea. So instead of the discovery of the rare earth metal, they can also ask about the location of the country surrounding the Baltic Sea. So it's become important. If you see the 21 and 2020 question, there are similar kind of the question asked from the Black Sea. Which are the country bounding the Black Sea? Georgia, Turkey, Russia, Bulgaria, Romania, and Ukraine. These are the 6 countries bounding the Black Sea. On the Black Sea, there was a 2-time question already asked on the Black Sea. On the Aral Sea, they already asked a 2-time question on the Aral Sea as well. So now they can ask question on Baltic Sea and the Caspian Sea. Okay, so this kind of information is required. Now let's see the lanthanoid series. What are the major elements in the lanthanoids? Lanthanium, cerium, and the neodymium, promethium. IUM मिलेगा आपके सबके पीछे ना in the lanthanoid series. And this use in the nuclear energy में भी use होता है, uranium production में भी use होता है. Shifting toward the renewable energy, it's playing a bigger role. There are the 17 metallic elements हैं. Now they are moving toward the basic. तो basic का भी पता होना चाहिए कहाँ पे linked है. In a periodic table, they are comes under the lanthanoid series. And there are total 70 metallic elements, include 15 lanthanoids, but 2 out of lanthanoids, scandium and yttrium. These are not under lanthanoids, but are considered as the rare earth metal. Scandium and the yttrium are the rare earth metals, but not under the lanthanoid series. So what are the major significance of these findings? They are the important technology, consumer electronics technology, computers, clean energy, this can be used. Scandium specifically used in the fluorescent lamp in the televisions. So now they are asking the question on the application as well. कि किसका कहां पे एप्लीकेशन है? Application of the lanthanoids. Yttrium is used in the drugs to treat the rheumatoid arthritis and the cancer. So the statement can be yttrium is used in the treatment of the cancer. अभी ट्रू है. In the exam maybe कि lanthanoids का use in health system. That can be a used in the space shuttle components in jet engine, turbines and drones. Cerium is the most abundant rare earth metal, is essential to NASA space shuttle program, and also used in the electric vehicles. So these are some of the application of the rare earth metals, and we can say the significance of the rare earth metals. Now see in India, rare earth metals इंडिया में किस डिपार्टमेंट के अंडर आता है? Indian Rare Earth Limited is a company which is controlling the exploration of the rare earth metals, but it comes under which department? Department of Atomic Energy. So it's the hierarchy: PMO, Department of Atomic Energy. Indian Rare Earth Limited is the company which is controlling it. So this is the hierarchy: Indian Rare Earth Limited, Department of Atomic Energy, and then the PMO. तो वहां पे मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ अर्थ साइंसेस पक्का होगा. ठीक है. नाउ सी इन इंडिया अवेलेबिलिटी ऑफ द रेयर अर्थ मेटल कहां पे है, किस लोकेशन पे है. So that's also become the important. Let's see about the location in India where we can find the rare earth metals. So initially there was a monopoly of the China. I already told you 90% of the material is supplied by the China, but the 60% after the Quad, Australia, India, Japan, and United States starting the rare earth metals. Now it's the again we can say कि चाइना से ट्रेड कम हो जाएगा यूरोपियन कंट्री का. That's depending 98% on the rare earth metals. So it's having a huge relation in the international relation of your subject. So rare earth elements in India. India is the world's 66% of the world rare earth materials and producing the 1% of the global output and meets most of its requirement from the China. India Rare Earth Limited is the agency which is controlling it, which comes under the Department of Atomic Energy, and the Department of Atomic Energy directly under the PMO. Is the FDI is allowed in the DAE? Confirm? Recent amendment के बाद भी नहीं हुआ? Good. These are the region where in India is find monazite. Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Odisha, Assam and Meghalaya. Genomite in Jharkhand and Chhattisgarh. And the basanite extract of cerium, we can say, in West Bengal. So these are the major states in India which are producing the rare earth minerals. ये highest producing states हैं. थोड़ा बाकी जगह पे मिलता है. I will show you the map. But this is the major states that can be asked कि यहाँ पे मिलता है. If you see the 2022 question, there 21 question about the gold mines can be found in Rajasthan, are founding in the Rajasthan or the Andhra Pradesh. There was a statements, Andhra Pradesh shayad. So similar type of the question can be asked. So these are some other location if we can say in Rajasthan. It's also finding. In Gujarat में भी कुछ places पे है, but mainly in the eastern India. ठीक है. So this was the question of 2012. Recently, there was a concern over the short supply of group of element called rare earth metals. Why? China, which is the largest producer of these elements, has imposed some restriction on their export. Maybe the high region, क्योंकि उन्हीं के पास है. Other than China, Australia, Canada, and Chile, these elements are not found in any country. काफी country में कुछ % तो मिलेगा ही. Rare earth metals are essential for the manufacture of various kinds of electronic items, and there is growing demand for these elements. We see the applications, so 1 and 3 are the correct. The answer will be C. लेकिन अभी स्टैंडर्ड थोड़ा बढ़ गया है, इस तरीके की स्टेटमेंट नहीं आएंगी। Which of the following statements are correct about the monazite? It's a rare phosphate mineral that usually occur in small isolated grains in igneous and the metamorphic rocks. It is a radioactive minerals used to produce thorium, has a potential for the nuclear energy. सबका सी, आंसर इज सी।